Hey yo, are you sick and tired of sitting around on the couch or the bar stool and missing out on the live action? Well, look no further. We got you covered with the help of the official ticketing partner of the Tank Talk podcast, SeatGeek. SeatGeek lets you know what seats are absolute crop and what seats are the best in the house with their unique deal score feature, as well as offering the best ticketing prices in the market. Use promo code TANKTALKPOD, all caps, no spaces, at checkout and get $20 off your first purchase. Download SeatGeek on any iOS or Android devices and go out there and experience the live action of any big game today.
Go Raptors! Yeah!
The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
What's up, dude? Welcome back to the Tank Talk podcast. This is Tank Interior speaking to this microphone here out of Emerge Media Creators Co-op. And ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it. It is NFL Draft Week. We will have boots on the ground in Pittsburgh this Thursday, baby. Let's go. It's a special week. We're kicking off Draft Week with an absolute bang. Because not only, we might be missing hating-ass Donnie today. He's just getting back from Florida. We're missing Anthony. He had a baseball game rescheduled for today. We got Brother Bren to my left.
Come on.
But we're not alone.
What?
Like I said, we had to kick off NFL Draft Week with an absolute bang. So let me quit wasting this guy's time. Okay? We got a special guest here. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of G&G and Gronk Fitness, we got the man himself calling in live. Dan Gronkowski, baby.
What's up?
Hey, we finally made it happen, man. Hey, I see you're in the van. You're on the move. It never stops, huh?
No, it doesn't. Got the 5 kids, so next generation of Gronks coming at you full speed.
That's right. So a lot of people don't realize this, and I didn't realize until a couple months ago. Gronkowskis are a big hockey family. How are we feeling about the Sabres, man?
Oh, man, we love it. We actually grew up watching the Sabres a lot more than the Bills, so went to a lot of games. My dad had the suite back in the day, so we went through the whole playoff run to the championship. I got the pucks, actually, from all the series. It's pretty cool. It's a good collection in my puck collection.
I like it. So you're a big Sabres puck collector. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many of them. It's basically every series they went to in the playoffs, for a couple of years.
I'll tell you what, it's been a long time coming too. I'm sure you got a chance to see the game the other night, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a bandwagon fan. I always told my guys, hey, once they get good, I'm gonna be back on the wagon, and they've been absolutely rolling. So, what else has been absolutely rolling too? G&G and Gronk Fitness, man. Let's talk about it. So, for those who may not familiar, there's no Gronk Fitness without G&G Fitness. So, if you could do us a favor and just give people a little origin story of how G&G Fitness came about and how we got here today.
Yeah, awesome. So my dad actually started G&G Fitness in 1990. I was 5 as Rob was just born. And so 4 boys at that time. Then he had another one. But he grew the business while we were growing up as a family. He worked 2 jobs and G&G Fitness and built that up to multiple stores, commercial sales, and an online team now. So we now got 12 stores. We set up gyms all over the country, and we ship product all over the place. So pretty big operation we got going on there.
I love it, man. And then just talk quick about, because obviously, your dad took fitness seriously. He absolutely loves it. Just getting to know him a little bit too. It's it's his passion, right? And it's, just getting lucky and having 5 sons become professional athletes. It just doesn't happen. It's a unicorn type of thing. So could you explain how he treated you guys in terms of your training regimen and just trying to influence his, fitness passion into you guys?
Yeah, I mean, he just showed us the way. Not that many people were, I guess, into working out and building strength, especially with their kids back in the day. So we started around 7th, 8th grade, just general working out. But we just saw him doing it too. And he would show us what to do and be like, hey, if you guys want to be someone, this is what you got to do. If you want to be bigger, stronger, faster, this is what you have to do. So he kind of laid it out for us. He didn't force us to do it or anything, but he just said, hey, if you want to make it, if you want to make it big, I'll show you. I'll show you what I think's the way, and run with it if you want.
Hey, people don't know too. Your dad was an absolute dog too over Syracuse University, right?
Yeah, he was a lineman back then. Like the linemen were like 280, which was huge. So, but yeah, he had some good weight on him, some good muscle on him. He bench pressed a lot more than any of my brothers or I. So, yeah.
Still to this day, he put up more weight than you guys.
I mean, we never caught him. We never caught his college. His college, they were like ridiculous. It was like 420 on the bench or something. We all maxed at like 350.
He's just built different, man. He had to show
I guess so. Don't get him going either. He'll tell you that, you know.
Well, he calls himself the creator, so it's like you know where it stems from. But
yeah.
Speaking of which, like, how did that shape you and your brothers, to go into that professional sports path in terms of your career?
Yeah, we were always really good athletes growing up, and he just kind of nurtured that and gave us what we would need. And my brother Gore got the baseball scholarship. He not even a scholarship. He walked on and then got a scholarship after being a freshman All-American. Then I kind of led the way in the football, going to tons of camps over the summer and then getting the scholarship to Maryland and doing good there. And by the time Rob got there, he was a freak athlete, and he kind of knew the path, and he just ran with it, obviously, and look at where he got. So definitely had the best pro career, Rob, and everyone knows him. But there's a whole group of us that put in the time and the effort and the hard work, and we're all best friends and root for each other.
Love to see that, man. It's cool to see that too, because obviously, the show is like we do it with our brothers too, with everything too. So that's awesome to see. Just influencing each other to come up with each other and just have the best fun with it too. That's what I love about you guys too, man. It's like, okay, you got to this point, but you make the most of life. It's awesome to see.
Cool, good stuff for sure.
Yeah. So let's get into a little bit about Gronk Fitness. So obviously, your dad he started G&G Fitness, which there's a crazy story. He started off in what was it, like a Ninja Turtle outfit to start selling machines, if that's the story I was hearing, if that's correct.
Yeah, I mean, even before that, when we first opened this, so I remember he made us help him. I was like 5, I think, and I was carrying stuff around, getting the store set up. We used to play like hide and go seek in the Zuba racks. He used to sell clothes. So I remember doing all that stuff when I was really young. His one story is to get it going, he would wear a Turtles outfit out to the curb to draw attention to the store. So it slowly paid off, and he did whatever he could to get those people in the door.
That's awesome. So obviously it's a little different for how Gronk Fitness started. You guys weren't out there wearing Ninja Turtle outfits. So could you talk to us and break down, for those who may not know, what was the origin story of Gronk Fitness, and essentially, obviously how it started and how it became a part of G&G Fitness, and obviously what your role is in all of this?
Yeah, so in about 2017, I think, when the Patriots were in the Super Bowl, we were going back and forth, like, hey, should we start our own fitness line or not? Within G&G Fitness, we saw a lot of other brands, but should we also develop ours through accessories, smaller products? And we were like, if Rob wins the Super Bowl, we'll do it. And of course, he won the Super Bowl, so we started the Gronk Fitness line, and obviously we got a lot of products on that line now, and it's rolling pretty good.
Love it, man. It's crazy. I was curious, like, okay, you don't just come out of you don't come up with a fitness product line just out of nowhere, and it's like the origin story is hilarious. I think it was 2015 when I think that was his third ring, something along that line.
It was one of those years. I know they won the Super Bowl, and that's when we decided to do it.
Yeah, it was, funny enough, it was last time it was New England and Seattle too. And can you walk through, like, because obviously were you there?
Yeah.
Can you walk us through what that moment was like when Seattle should have obviously ran the ball with Marshawn Lynch at the 1 yard line, What was the feeling like in that stadium when Butler caught that pick and got your brother his third ring?
Yeah, there was a lot of energy in that stadium even before that play, just going back and forth. And it was a real tight game, the whole game, but very intense. And at the end, I mean, they were just running up and down the field with Marshawn Lynch. And I remember just watching, like, oh, they're just going to run the ball. And it's an easy – they got a couple of downs to just run the ball, and their game's going to be over. They're going to run the clock down. Maybe we'll get it with 15 seconds. I don't know. And then I saw him throw it. I'm like, what? And then the intercepted. Everyone started going crazy. It was just mayhem. It was because then it's a win at the end of the game. It wasn't like a blowout or anything. So all the energy was the end of the game. We got to run down on the field and hang out as well. So it was, it was good stuff.
That's awesome. So now let's put this into perspective. If Marshawn Lynch would have ran the ball and scored that touchdown, won the Seattle Seahawks that Super Bowl, is there a Gronk Fitness?
Probably.
It would have been regardless. Hey, you won that bet, but you lost that bet, but we're still going to start running.
Yeah.
Winning the Super Bowl, it makes it even better. But regardless, so essentially, what is your role in Gronk Fitness and G&G Fitness then?
I've done everything in our company, from being in high school and doing deliveries all the way to being sales on the floor, some commercial sales, product development, you name it, I've done it in our company, marketing. And right now I'm more strategic development, just whatever opportunities there are for whatever segment we're looking at and developing that stuff. So it's a lot going on. It's a family business, so everyone's got to play, have a lot of roles within it, and no matter who you are in the company. And it's just all about keeping developing and staying up with the times, and things are always changing. So you got to make all the adjustments as we keep going here.
Yeah, 100%. And what's unique too about everything you got going on with Gronk Fitness and G&G Fitness is that it's more than just a retail store where you can build up your home gym. It's you guys are elevating high school gyms. You're moving forward towards collegiate universities as well. So could you explain or give a little backstory of how it went step by step in terms of, all right, we're helping people with their health and wellness without leaving their own home, building up their home gyms, giving them quality equipment to, okay, now let's expand out to high schools, help, student athletes out with the way that we grew up and using that equipment and so on and so forth.
Yeah. So started in the home, like you said, and then started expanding commercial sales through the years and developed that. We sell a lot of Life Fitness product. We're their dealer up in the Northeast. So we set up a lot of gyms. If you go to our social media, we got an awesome social media page. Some guy puts all this cool stuff up for us.
But, I wonder who that could be.
and we got all the film of a lot of the schools that we put up, and other gyms and apartments and you name it. We're putting equipment in there. So that's what we've developed over the years. And then our product line and then online sales as well. So there's a lot going on, and some markets are up and down. That's how it works. So it's good to be very diversified so we can make moves when we have to.
100%. And obviously it's draft week, not to get away from Gronk Fitness and G&G Fitness for a second here, but I thought it'd be a good, time to ask you, okay, could you pull the curtain back a little bit for us? Because obviously we didn't get to the level you guys got to. We're the ones sitting there talking about football on the microphones, been fans of the game for a long time. So this is a unique opportunity to ask you. Could you give us a breakdown of what, if you could turn the clock back a little bit? I know you got drafted, 2009?
Yes. Yep.
So I know things are a little different nowadays with how everything, the whole process works, but even back then, could you break down and give us a little sneak peek of what the draft process was like, whether it was through your training, the media, physical, everything with it, man?
So basically, I think this is still the same as once the season ends, you got to get ready for the combine. And that's you just totally forget about football, and you just train to run faster and do those drills so you look better for the scouts. So you not shut down, you go intense for 2.5 months to get bigger, faster, stronger. So you look at it, the combine, and then you do your thing there. You wait a little, and then the draft comes. Even at the combine, you're talking to scouts and all the teams and everything. The top guys are going on trips to visit the facilities and things like that. And then, the draft comes, and you basically sit there and wait. So the top guys obviously go to the draft and are in the draft room. They do a lot more of that now. And then the other guys are basically at home waiting for their name to be called.
Gotcha. So, like, when you got the call, what was that like? Because you're the OG Gronk, like you said, man. You gotta.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna go in. I was projected more the 4th round. I went late 7th, second last pick. I was actually ready to sign with the Jets because as a free agent, you get to decide what team you wanted. So there was a lot of opportunity there, but the Lions drafted me. They called me up and said, we had you going a lot early in the draft. So since you're still there, we just took a shot at you. So I was like, oh, thanks. You could have drafted me earlier in the draft too, but
no, they got you right when they got it,
Yeah. So it's a lot of excitement though, and just to go through it myself, and then Chris was a free agent the next year, and Rob that same year got drafted early 2nd, and we were in New York City going nuts with him, and Belichick actually called him up after he got drafted and said, cut the shit and get off the stage and stuff like that. So, yeah, we've had a lot of fun over the years.
That's awesome. Just talk a little bit about that experience for you guys when Rob got drafted, because he was the same thing. He was projected higher from what I remember.
Yeah, he was, but he also didn't play that year, and he was injured his back. So we knew could have been late 1st or early 2nd or 4th round, who knows when you're hurt. And it's just good to be there when he did and go to the Patriots, and we're like, holy cow, he's going to have Tom Brady throwing him the ball. So that was definitely the right spot to be for him.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you know, like, as soon as you found out it was New England, it's like, all right, this is it. We're good.
Yeah, I remember my dad saying he's got a chance to be a Pro Bowler really quick. Not like the best tight end ever, but
no, legit. Like he's not even just the, whatever. It's legit the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. But yeah, Dan, that's all we really got for. Oh, one last thing, man. I wanted to bring this up. So obviously, I was watching WrestleMania this past weekend. Okay, we can't have Rob losing to George Kittle in the chug off, man. We can't have it. What happened?
I think I don't know. The screen was like split screen. They put Rob up first. He didn't want to start too early, and then Kittle, they put him up. He was already drinking it, and then Rob was like, "Oh crap, he's up there." Yeah, and he's already halfway through. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Rob's a fake partier now. He acts. He's still got that. He's still got that kind of. Everyone thinks he still parties all the time now, but he's more. I'm gonna go home and go to bed. No, he doesn't. He doesn't even know how to chug a beer anymore. That's the problem.
Oh my god! Hey, he's getting up there, man. Like, what happened to the Rob?
I out party him with 5 kids now, so let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I see you out there in the soccer mom van right now. But speaking of which, we don't want to hold you up too much longer. I know you got to move from training to different practices. Since you had your 1 month off, hope you enjoy that time.
Yeah.
Now it's go time now with everything.
Now it's on the flag football, spring hockey, 7 baseball and softball teams. So, and that's only 3 of the kids going. The 2 younger ones aren't even going yet. So,
oh my gosh, hey,
gonna have a lot of
T's and P's, man.
Yeah, I don't know what to do in a couple of years. It's gonna be all hands on deck. You might be driving my kids to practice.
Oh, boy. Hey, we'll save that conversation for a different day. Right now, I'm going to enjoy my time in the studio, talking ball and everything that comes with it. So, Dave, I can't thank you enough for the opportunity to have you on today, talking about everything you had going on. Awesome week to get you on during draft week and everything. Hey, any word of advice? So, obviously, you've been to Pittsburgh and everything before. What am I going to be expecting here? This is going to be my first time.
Oh, God, you could see on TV it's just mayhem for people going to the draft. I think what's unique about that for somebody is there's so many teams there that it's not like just 2 teams. You're going to be mixed in with every team and fans from every team around the country. I mean, there's probably going to be a huge Cleveland, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. I mean, there's probably going to be tons of fans. It's the closest it's ever been for us. So there's probably going to be a shitload of Buffalo fans.
Yeah, I know. We were talking a couple weeks ago because we were debating on going. And it's like, man, like hotels were like outrageous. Parking was crazy, but we figured out a system. So hopefully I get back to Buffalo.
You sleep Friday in the car? Is that is that the system?
Right now, there is no system. We're just going with the flow.
Yeah, there you go. That's the system.
All right.
I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Gronkowski. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Wow. The clap. Excellent. All right, guys.
All right.
Good stuff.
It easy, man. Good luck out there with the kids.
Oh, yeah. Getting right back into practice. Later.
That's good, man. All right. Appreciate you, Dan. Brother Brent, what'd you think? First time meeting Dan.
What a guy, man. Just the energy. I guess they all have the energy.
Hey, that's every day, bro. It's every day. That's the lifestyle. But it's awesome he took time out of his business. I mean, obviously, you see he's on the go and everything. So it meant a lot to the show for him to call in and, just take some time to chat with the fellas, man. We got hating ass Donnie missed it. We got Anthony missed it.
Donnie's always missing the guests, man.
I know.
What's that about?
He just likes taking. He doesn't like working. I don't know.
I guess.
But all right, let's get into it, man. If you guys haven't been following along, be sure to follow us at Tank Talk _pod. I know I had to rush the intro there today just because we had Dan calling. So, Brother Brent, what's going on with you, man? You didn't have nothing to say to Dan. You got a little shy there.
Nah, I just wanted to listen, man.
Just take it all in.
Stories, just a bunch of stories, man. I had to take it all in.
Yeah, man. Like their family is so unique, dude. It's incredible. It's incredible to see it firsthand. But what'd you do this weekend? You're prepping for the draft. You ready to go? You cooked up the mock drafts.
Locked in.
100%. We're thinking this year. Or?
98. There's gonna be one or two that I'm like, oh shit, of course. But that's how it goes.
Dude, this year's just gonna be so unpredictable. Like I was setting up for my final mock this morning, and I'm just like, I text you. I'm like, I don't know where this dude is going. I was stuck on one guy.
Yeah. Hopefully you figured that out though.
I did. We'll get into it here in a second. We got plenty to talk about here. Obviously the draft coverage. We got some draft intel just based off of the latest reports coming in and out. But hey, read through the smoke, man. This week is full of smoke.
A lot of smoke.
Cleared the smoke. So we got that to get into. The Bengals traded their 10th overall pick for Dexter Lawrence, which
crazy
is
trade.
We'll get into that here in a second. A.J. Brown is expected to be traded to the New England Patriots June 1st.
Yeah, we'll see.
You're not buying it?
We'll get into it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Aiden, did you have a good weekend, man?
Great weekend as usual.
That's it. How many days we got till football?
Let me take a peek at the notes here.
I know it's down there because you got the beer saber hanging up, baby.
Yeah, beer saber for the Sabres. Let's go. Playoff run.
That game was wild, man. Did you watch it?
So I had the split screen on ESPN.
Okay.
WrestleMania in one box, and then Sabres game in the other one. And then I think after the first intermission, I was like, all right, just let me pull up WrestleMania.
It's all right, because the only game you had to see was the last 5 minutes.
And that's what I did, because WrestleMania was over, turned it on, and that's when they started blowing it up.
They knew. They said, all right, everyone's going to watch us now. Here we go.
I like it. Yeah, the wagon is on. They're playing tonight at 7. I think Dad's there, too, which is – because I texted him. I'm like, hey, big show tonight. He's like, yeah, Sabres?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
I mean that too. That works. But anyways, let's get right to it, man. Bengals traded 10th overall pick for Dexter Lawrence. What was your initial reaction there, Brother Brian?
I don't think he's worth top 10 pick. But that's what happened. I mean, he didn't want to be a Giant. They said, all right. Boom. John Harbaugh said, Ravens, guess what? Now you got to worry about Dexter Lawrence.
That's it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on this because I see what the Bengals are doing. Obviously, they got Joe Burrow. They only got so much time with him. He's coming up, on a contract extension soon. It's like, all right, let's just load in and try to win now. But at the same time, like they're going away from what they're known to do, and that's not making any moves and not paying anybody. Paid Joe, they paid Jamar, T. Higgins. They skipped out on paying Trey Hendrickson, which I understand he's getting up there in age, but the production was still there. But nonetheless, they had full faith in Dexter Lawrence, beef up their defensive line, which I didn't realize. They got Jonathan Allen too, so they're low key.
Their interior is going to be crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think anyone's going to be able to run on them, but I don't know, man. Like I don't think I would have given up the 10th overall pick for Dexter Lawrence. No shade to him, but just I could be eating my words in like a couple months or so, but the way I'm feeling right now, I don't know if I would have made that move, especially we know this league is a what have you done for me lately league. And last year he did not do much. He was hurt most of the year. When he did play, I think it was 7 games or something along those lines. I can't remember exactly, but he only had half a sack.
That's it.
That's it. I think like 13 to 18 tackles or something along those lines. So it's like, I know it was a down year. The other years were great. But again, what have you done for me lately? Bengals said, who cares? Giants, here's the 10th overall. We got our interior defensive lineman.
Best of luck to him, man. I mean, like you said, I would rather have the 10th overall pick, but
now let's put it in perspective, though. So it's like the draft is going to be chaos. You can't really predict it, but I mean, we're going to try to later on today with our mock 2.0s. Excuse me. Who would have been available that you would rather have over Dexter Lawrence then, if we're not talking money or anything?
I feel like Caleb Downs for sure.
If he's there, yeah.
If he's there. Maybe Ruben Bain. He slips a little bit. I'd rather have Ruben Bain. 100%. Because then, all right, that's my guy off the edge now. Because we already have Jonathan Allen.
True, because even when he was with the Giants, like it opened up a lot more opportunities with Brian Burns on the edge, Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah.
So, hey man, I don't know. I don't think I would have made that move. I was expecting like a team like the Bills or any of those teams on the back end of the draft.
Yep.
Who are more in so like a win now situation. Because if you're the Bengals, it's like we're not down here in the top 10 too often. And this is actually the first time they traded a top 10 pick. And like in their franchise history. So it's like it's interesting. Because again, they're going away from what they typically do. If it was me, I would have just taken the risk on the young guy, whoever was there.
Yeah.
Or shoot, if you don't like anybody there, trade back. Like get some more assets and what have you. So I don't know, man. We're gonna see how it plays out, but it's an interesting move for sure. I did not think the Bengals would have been in on Dexter Lawrence and poor Shamar Stewart.
Why?
They draft him, they don't want to pay him, and now this second year. This man is coming. Dexter Lawrence is coming for 97. He's coming for his number. This guy can't win.
Dang, I didn't know that.
I guess it was reported. He's like, yeah, I want that. I'm trying to get 97 from Shamar.
Dang,
like you have to pay up because the Bengals ain't giving him nothing.
That's true. Yeah,
they ain't giving him nothing. But let's see how that plays out, man. It obviously changes a little. It changed up my mock draft at least. Like I was going to look Thursday. So,
yeah.
But just get away from the draft a little bit here. Before we dive into more draft talk, A.J. Brown, it was reported by Adam Schefter, interestingly enough. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so they remain open to trading A.J. Brown. This is according to Adam Schefter. The Patriots remain highly interested in acquiring the star receiver, and conversations are expected to resume shortly on or before June 1st. So what do you think of that? I feel like the deal's set in stone at this point.
So I feel like a little sneak peek to my mock. All right, you're going to give up X amount of money, but why don't they just trade for a draft pick so then they have that for this year.
I think it really comes down to just like I think it's like the money, like the way his contract's set up. Something along those lines. I don't know the exact dollar amount, but it was something where either New England had to pay him or whatever team was going to acquire him, or the Eagles would get hit with a big hit or something along those lines.
Yeah, but just give it to him. Get him out. It's been like 2-3 years.
I don't know, but it's also like this point of the season. Obviously, it's voluntary OTAs and all that right now, so he doesn't necessarily have to be in the building, which obviously he's not right now.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not like he's carrying a burden in the building right now. Obviously, with all the reports coming out, he's more than likely out of there. So if you're in New England, I'm like, shit, I get to keep my first round pick then. We're good. For this draft.
See, I don't know. Because next year is supposed to be a lot better.
But do you think the conversation will change in a couple of weeks if it ain't this year's first rounder?
I mean, why would it though? It's only like one extra month. Month and a half, I should say. Like what drastically is going to change?
You imagine like the Patriots for some reason just stink it up this year. The Eagles end up with like a top 20 pick, top 15 pick. That'd be disgusting.
Don't say that.
That'd be a typical Eagles thing to happen to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
As the guy with the Bills hat and hoodie every week.
Yeah,
No bias at all.
No.
But it seems like it's New England or nobody at this point. That's just the reality of the situation. And again, I feel like they already have a deal done if they're already like, hey, all right, June 1st, we're making it happen. So
I feel like it's kind of shocking that the Saints aren't in it.
Why you say that?
Because, Kellen Moore used to be the OC there. So you think they'd have some type of connection, be like, yeah, I would go there too,
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Maybe you don't like Kellen. I don't know. Maybe they got beef or something.
He won the Super Bowl with them, man. What? Why wouldn't he like him?
Well, AJ Brown don't like the Eagles right now. He won a Super Bowl with them. he wants out of there.
That's different.
So I don't know. So we're just gonna have to put that on the back burner for up until June 1st, and just let the story drag out even further because I feel like we've been talking about it for the past month and a half or so. But what also we've been talking about for the past month and a half or so. NFL draft, baby, is here. It's his draft week.
Bro, finally.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been like the longest month.
No, I'm not going to lie. I feel like this offseason has been kind of going fast. I'm not mad at it at all.
It's just in between the combine and the draft.
Because it's like, I'm not going to lie. NBA's been holding their weight a little bit here. We're entering the playoffs. The Sabres are good, so we've been more interested in hockey as we're entering the NHL playoffs.
Yeah.
We had March Madness, which was, carried everybody for a month.
Yeah, it did.
Baseball's like hit or miss. I don't know.
Literally. Hit or miss.
Yeah. So it's like we've been moving at a pretty steady pace here up until the draft. My only concern is like, all right, once the draft is over, where do we go from here?
That's when it's going to hit us.
So it's like we'll have to wait and see. But nonetheless, we made it, man. There's been a lot of reports coming out in terms of, who's going to be making moves, who's not, who's got multiple first-round picks, which seems like there's a lot this year, and who could be traded during the NFL draft. So let's get into it, man. So there are 6 teams with multiple first-round picks this year. That's the Jets with 2-16, the Giants with 5-10, the Browns with 6-24, the Chiefs with 9-29, the Dolphins with 11-30. Then you got the Cowboys with 12-20.
I feel like that's a lot of teams.
6 is a decent amount for sure.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, let's see. which teams are going to use these picks for ammunition, or are they just going to take the best available or fit their needs for the squad and maybe shake things up going into next year?
We'll see, man. I feel like there will be a few of them now. Like, hey, let's mix it up.
So, interestingly enough, so we got 6 teams with multiple first-round picks, and we got 6 teams, obviously, with no first-round picks. That'll be the Colts, Bengals, Jags, Broncos, Packers, and the Falcons. Out of those 6 teams, who do you think would, benefit most for maybe we should have kept that.
I feel like this one's pretty easy. The Falcons. Knowing what happened to said player.
Who's that?
James Pierce.
Yeah, I don't know what that deal is, what's going on over there.
Yeah. They're definitely like, dang. And we don't have a quarterback? Well, they got one now, but.
They got 2.
I don't know if Penix's going to play this season.
Dude, I was a big Michael Penix fan, man. I thought he was actually going to shake things up over there, but.
He did all right.
The injury history caught back up to him.
Yeah. My fantasy team, too.
Your dynasty squad?
Yeah.
In the Fun Guy League?
Mm-hmm. That'd be the one.
You had both of them?
Both who?
Tua and Michael Penix?
No, I didn't have Tua.
I was gonna say, yeah, that would have been tough, Aiden, right?
Getting Tua is a bottom 5 decision you can make just in anything.
What if he breaks out though? Like,
he might.
I feel like their offense is solid.
Yeah, but so was Miami's though.
I feel like some deeper shit happened in Miami though.
Probably.
So I don't know, man, but it's to me the one team that could benefit the most from having a first rounder. Let me rank them.
Rank them?
I'll go ahead and rank them. So at the bottom, at 6, I'm gonna put. So it's gonna go like this: first being the team that could use their first round pick the most to the least. 6, I'm gonna go Broncos. I feel like their roster's already solid. Them losing out on their first rounder didn't really shake things up because honestly, like even just like NFL draft analysts, like Jeremiah, Peter Schrager, they had no idea who to project for Denver because they're that good. Like their roster's solid.
They made it easy for them. So
I'm gonna go Denver at 6. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put. Now this is where it gets funky here.
Just a little bit.
Because obviously Denver was most set in stone. I'm gonna put Jacksonville.
Playoff team.
Yeah, obviously won their division.
They lost a couple guys though.
That's my thing, right? It's like where they were going to pick at. I don't know if they would have been able to get some decent replacements for like Devin Lloyd or whatever. Because I think they were picking like 20 something.
I think so.
So it's like I don't know who in that spot would have been. I'd rather have than Devin Lloyd, but I'm gonna put Jacksonville at 5. 4. I'll go with the Atlanta Falcons. Strictly for
at 4?
Or no, excuse me. I got to reverse.
Yeah.
I got to reverse. I was thinking the opposite way. Yeah, I was confused myself. I'm like, Falcons. I'll go Green Bay.
Yeah.
Because obviously the reason why they don't have first rounder is because they gave up Micah Parsons. And I feel like where they were picking, you ain't getting Micah Parsons. So I'm good with that. So therefore, 3, I'll put Indy at 3.
No bias?
Just based off the teams I got left. No, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put Cincy. Only because of the way Cincy's offense is loaded up.
And they actually got free agents this year.
Right. So 2, I'll put Indy. Just the way this board is shaking up here. Obviously, I really like the Sauce Gardner trade. 2 first rounders, is it rich? Yeah, for sure. But position of need at the moment, they're ready to make that move to win now when they traded for him. But in terms of how the roster's shaking up, obviously it fell apart at the end of the year. And so they traded some, pillar players. They got rid of Michael Pittman Jr., Zaire Franklin. They're about to trade Kenny Moore. Anthony Richardson might be on the block. And a good amount of other players. Kwity Paye. So, I mean, they filled a couple like depth pieces during free agency. So where they were picking at 16, they probably could have got themselves a pretty decent edge rusher, cornerback maybe. But in terms of what they need now, linebacker's probably their biggest hole. And at 16, I don't unless it's like Sonny Styles falls for some reason.
Yeah, they wouldn't have got anybody to that caliber.
Right. So at 47, where they're at now in the second round, you could easily get a linebacker there. So not the end of the world, but with the injuries they were dealing with and some of the players they moved on from, maybe they could have, helped their case out a little bit with the 16th overall. But we'll see if Sauce Gardner stays healthy. That's the key to all this. So that was 2, and obviously Falcons at 1. James Pierce Jr., who they gave up the first-round pick for last year. Who knows what his future is looking like in the league with what he's got going on. Kind of troubling, which is crazy because, like, that was one of the knocks on him in the draft was, like, the whole character thing.
Yep.
And I don't want to knock on anybody's character.
Yeah.
Be going out there and doing shit like that is kind of nuts. And while we're on this topic, Georgia has to be studied.
What are you talking about?
We know their past with some of their prospects coming out.
No.
Now, Zachariah Branch was arrested the other day.
What?
Yeah, so I don't know where he was projected like second, third round. I don't know what that's looking like for him now. So
probably late third.
Georgia needs to be studied, bro. What is going on there?
That's just one of them things where in like 10, 15 years, they're just going to have documentary. We're going to be like, yep.
That
makes sense to me.
That's Georgia football, baby. All right, let's talk a little bit about maybe some players that could be traded during the draft. Again, reported by Adam Schefter.
AJ Brown?
Oh, off the list, June 1st.
See, I don't know.
That's the one smoke you could read. Like, we're good there.
We'll see.
You think he's going to be traded draft night? Again,
yeah.
I don't know if it happens. Too much money, man. They already got something worked out, man. Rossini was right.
Was she?
Mike Vrabel addressed it today. I gotta go back and watch.
Yeah, I didn't have time to look at it.
But all right, give me some reactions from this list because I see all these players that could be getting traded during draft night, allegedly being realistic here. So we got Anthony Richardson from the Colts.
Maybe.
Will Levis from the Titans.
Who's their backup now? Just him?
Trubisky.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Then you got Spencer Rattler from the Saints.
I'm going to say no.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's a good backup.
This one I'm not too sure about. We'll see. Tight end Kyle Pitts. He's on the list.
He just got re-signed.
They're
going to do him like that?
I don't know. Normally I'm like, all right, Chef, the rest of you, but I don't know about that one.
Dang.
If he's right about that, though, we got to keep an eye out for that. And Kenny Moore, who we talked about last week, requested a trade from Indy. That one seems more realistic, but I was watching Chris Ballard's press conference. I don't think I finished it, but there's someone on Twitter said they quoted him saying, yeah, if we don't find a trade for Kenny Moore, we're going to do right by him for everything that he's done for this franchise, and we're just going to release him.
Okay.
No. Why are you saying that?
So they're just going to release him. Got it.
Why are you saying that? So now the team that was interested in be like, you just said if you don't find a trade partner, you're going to release him. So you're telling me I don't got to give up nothing. So I'm going to just sit here and wait.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are we doing? So
good old Ballard.
So originally I was thinking he could get traded draft night. After he said that, I don't know. But again, I didn't finish the whole press conference. So maybe someone on Twitter was just throwing shit out the window. I don't know.
Rage baiting.
Could have been. This one I'm not 100% sure now that they traded away Dexter Lawrence, and why would they? Depending on who they draft. Kayvon Thibodeau could be on the trade block, which he was previously, but unless they get like Arvell Reese or like Sonny Styles, if they don't land either one of those guys, then I don't see why we're trading Kayvon Thibodeau now.
I think it depends on who's on the board for them. Right? Because they need another offensive lineman. They need another wide receiver. They would need someone to replace Thibodeau. They need a corner. They need a safety. Like, there's a lot of players.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see about that one. Two more for you. Wide receiver Keon Coleman. I don't know if it's going to happen unless, it's an offer that the Bills can't say no to. Again, this one is like, unless they drafted like his potential replacement early, I don't see it happening.
No. I do think we'll probably draft one, but it'll probably be like 4th, 5th round just for depth. So,
yeah, I'm not sure about that one. And then the last one I could definitely see happening. John Lynch didn't confirm nor deny, but obviously we know the situation with Brandon Ayuk and San Fran. He's not going to be a Niner.
I don't even know where he's going to go.
The Commanders, bro.
You think so still?
That Jaden's his boy. Why not?
I mean, if they trade with them.
I mean, either way, I think he's getting there. But it's like they don't have Debo anymore. I think they lost another receiver, so it's like I don't know what Brandon Ayuk got left. Maybe he was faking it till the end in San Fran, but I don't know.
Maybe.
So another player to keep an eye on. One last little tidbit here. I always say tidbit.
It works, man.
One last little tidbit. I'm just stick with it.
Yeah, just stick with it.
Actually, I got two more for it. One is Seahawks general manager John Snyder. I don't know if you've seen this. He said the Seahawks would like to trade down from 32 since they only have 4 picks in this year's draft.
Holy shit!
It's no secret with us. So
could they have 4?
I know it's in division. Yeah, it's crazy. And plus, they need to fill a lot of holes too in their roster. So with losing like Kenneth Walker, Kobe Bryant,
yeah,
some other corners as well. So they lost
Boye Mafe.
Yeah. Jordan Brooks go back? I don't remember.
I don't know.
But anyways, I mean, 4 picks, yeah. I could see them trading back for something. And who knows? Maybe they go after a running back in whatever second-round pick they got. Jadarian Price is probably the second best on the list after Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
So another one here, too, I want to get your thoughts on. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't have the clip ready to play today, but Brandon Beane was joking. He's like, there's like 1% chance we get some of the top players we're looking for in this draft. So if anyone's out there, that wants us to draft some of the top players, yeah, maybe a gas mask will come up. You know what I'm saying? He said use every single tool on AI you could possibly use to help us in this draft. That's where Brandon Beane's head is at. He said, I was working on this last night.
Oh, no.
Let's see how it turns out today. I didn't drink much water today, so my voice is a little raspy today. Some Buffalo Bills. This is General Manager Brandon Beane. Now, anybody out there that has any sort of editing skills, use some AI to get, Cardinal Tate and like a gas mask or something along those lines. I did it way better last night.
Yeah, he's not that southern.
No, this was a piss poor performance today. I can't lie to you. You'd ask Nadia, bro. I fucking crushed it last night.
It started to turn into Ballard.
It's like they're so good.
Yes, it slowly turned into that.
It's tough in this league. It's tough.
Yeah,
Save
but no,
everything.
I did see that clip of Brandon Bean. New era, man.
Are you getting
Crazy.
that ChatGPT tonight? You
Might
caught
have
out taking
to.
her?
Might have to. Trying to get Mesidor. I mean, hey.
That's your guy.
Yeah. I think one, it makes sense. It's not like I'm reaching for like Sonny Styles or something. Like he'll be in the range.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they lost AJ Epinesa. They're probably not bringing him back. Joey Bosa not there too.
Also with the new scheme, because he could play inside and out. So,
Oh, Brother Brun's getting into schemes.
yeah, you got to think about it a little bit.
I like it. Interesting too that I seen Jeremiah Love. Obviously, he's probably gonna go top 5. But if we're thinking like bonuses and everything, I seen somewhere that if he gets taken by the Cardinals, this is the difference between 3 and 4. If he gets taken by the Cardinals or whoever's at 3, I think it's like a $40 million bonus or something along those lines.
40?
Yeah,
Holy
I'm
shit.
like, man, Jeremiah Love better be praying for the Cardinals to give him a call at 3. You kidding me?
Yeah. What is it for? Is that the difference? Or is that just the bonus for 3?
No, that's the number.
Okay.
It's the number he's getting.
Dang, man. 40
I thought I seen something like that. But anyways, let's get to it. We did all this yapping, reading through all the smoke. Ty Simpson is going here. Mendoza's a lock. We don't know where Jeremiah Love is going. Jordan Tyson's injury prone. Oh, wait, no, he's awesome.
Best wide receiver now.
There's a new one I seen too. For weeks, Giants been connected to Sonny Styles. All of a sudden, yesterday, I seen Todd McShay. Giants don't want nothing to do with Sonny Styles. Everyone's saying, they're going to take him. They don't want him.
They don't want him.
Like,
Well, yeah.
Where the fuck are we getting this from, man?
Okay.
So it's like, all right, Brother Brent, if you want to kick us off. Typically, we've been doing our mock drafts, giving out the first 10 picks, then letting y'all read up on the blogs. But since there's really nothing else going on, we're locked in on the draft, man. Give us your full mock. It's the last one. Lock it in. We got the point system coming back this year. And as you're going through your mocks, I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to break it all down for you.
Okay.
So everyone at home, they're watching the draft. They could keep track of their mocks with the Tank Talk podcast point system. Because I think I've been in the league the past 3 years. Y'all got some catching up to do.
Last 3, sure.
I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I know the past 2, I've been on it. But let's see if you could shake things up here. So without further ado, this is Brother Bren's final mock draft of 2026.
Alrighty, shake it up.
With trades. Maybe. We'll see. You tell us.
1 of 1. Big surprise. Raiders take Fernando Mendoza.
Well done, Fernando.
Holy shit. Big surprise. No one is seeing that coming.
We're going to have boots on the ground, me and Donnie, in Pittsburgh, but Fernando Mendoza said he is not.
No, he's not going to be there.
He's going to be at home. I get why he's not there.
Yeah.
He said the reason why, too. It's like he wants to.
Yeah, you want to spend it with family. and
Yeah,
friends.
everyone that brought him there, and like his mother suffers with MS, so she don't.
dang.
Yeah, she's like, I just want to do this at home. He's like, we got to travel to. He almost said Vegas, but he's like, we got to travel the next day. So
Travel the next day.
yeah. So all right, Mendoza won. We knew that. This is where it starts.
Number 2. Listen, I know the last few months. Is it Bailey? Is it Reese? No one knows. But I ended up taking, after I have also been flopping, for the Jets, Arvel Reese. Because I feel like the way Aaron Glenn is, he wants a player most like Aiden Hutchinson, right? And I feel like he can mold his way with Arvel Reese to make him into a player like Aiden Hutchinson. That's just where I'm at with that.
Okay.
Number 3. Trade alert.
Oh,
There we go.
first trade of the draft.
At 3. Cardinals said, you know what? We could get our guy and a few other picks down the road. They're trading with the Kansas City Chiefs. They're switching 3-9, 29, and the Cardinals' second round and some other later pick. I don't remember. Keep that in mind.
One more time again for the people in the back.
Kansas City Chiefs traded 9 and 29 for 3 Arizona second round and like a 5th or 6th rounder.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs. So sitting there at 3. A lot of options here, and they need a lot of players. They're going to fortify that offensive line with Spencer Fano.
Build it back up. Hey, Mahomes.
Build it back up,
You
man.
got to take care of you, brother.
Hey, yeah. We don't know what we're going to do with did Trey Smith resign? Or did he just do a 1 year?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't keep up with it.
Because I think he just did a 1 year. So we'll see how that goes, but you got an extra guy on the line. Spencer Fano.
Okay.
Number 4, Tennessee Titans. Get your boy, Jeremiah Love.
Okay.
Hey, listen, man. You got Brian Dable fixing up that offense. You got Saleh knowing how to use a number 1 running back. He's not going to use him. He's a defensive coach, but he's been with the Niners for however many years with CMC. He knows the value there.
Okay.
Number 5, New York Giants. Whatever you saying earlier, lied. They're getting Sonny Styles.
Yeah, Tom McShay.
Yeah.
It's Tom McShay saying that.
So Harbaugh, you know, always had a good linebacker. Ray Lewis, C.J. Mosley, Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen. He gets his guy, Sonny Styles.
All right.
Number 6, 50-50 chance, offensive tackle, wide receiver. I'm thinking here, since the Chiefs took Fano, they're going to wait on the tackle. Cleveland Browns select Carnell Tate. Hey, let's just get our wide receiver 1. Speed it up a little bit here. Number 7, Washington Commanders take David Bailey. He slipped down. They need a rush. Boom.
Fell back that far, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit. Number 8, Saints take Mansour Delane. Certified CB1. Lockdown. Number 9, Cardinals. Because, you know, they had that little trade.
Little switchkey.
Francis Mauinoa. Which that's who they wanted anyways. I said, you know what? We get him at 9.
So we're confident in that.
Number 10. Surprisingly, had to switch this up because it's the Giants. And now they get their Ed Reed and Caleb Downs.
Ooh.
Great 1-2 there.
Man, you're just building this John Harbaugh Ravens. What you doing?
Yeah. It's almost like I'm in his brain a little bit. I'm picking. Hey, what's your pass? Boing.
Don't go too far.
All right.
Don't go too far.
Number 11, Miami. They get their top wide receiver. Some might say the best receiver in the draft, Jordan Tyson. I know he's got some injury bugs, but hey, they need a wide receiver.
They need a lot.
Yeah. Number 12. This guy slipped a little bit. Cowboys take Reuben Bain.
Get their edge.
Yeah. Finally get their replacement. Officially.
Oh, Michael Parsons. Who needs it?
Classic Michael, man.
Who needs it?
And number 13, LA Rams with their poopy logo. You see that?
Oh, so you're out. You're out on it.
Yeah, I'm out.
I was going to save all this talk for next week once the dust settles on the draft and, you know, give us something to talk about. Because typically every year we do like the uniform ranking.
Yeah.
I was going to say that for next week. So,
I'm just talking about the logo, though.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it is what I think it. So it's supposed to be yellow. I don't know what the deal is with the Pro Football Sports Network, but
Either way, it's all one color. It stinks.
I don't mind it.
Anyways, Rams take wide receiver Mekhi Lemon. Just another playmaker. Let's make a run here. Number 14, Baltimore Ravens. Never learned this guy's name. Olavavega Ione. I got the last name right.
Yeah, it wasn't bad because I can't get it right. Which okay.
Yeah,
I'm glad
yeah.
you said it first because now I'm gonna have an idea how to say it.
Yeah, because I've been hearing most people just say Vega.
And I'm
Ione.
still fuck it up.
Just stick with Vega.
All right.
Yeah.
Ali Vega.
Yeah.
Ali Vega.
Help that offensive line a little bit. 15, the Bucks. They take my guy, Hakeem Mesidor. Oh, dang.
You should say you
Let's
want
go
him
pick
on the...
Got to be realistic. I got to come up with the AI. Anyways, yep, he's going with the Bucks. Oh, who'd they?
They know trade?
Trade alert.
Trade alert.
I just can't remember who they. Oh, Cleveland Browns trade with the Jets here. This is where they trade up to get their offensive tackle, Caden Proctor. They're going to put him back on the left, where he started off his college career. Yeah, he's just going to be their big guy.
Okay.
17. Lions, 2 left tackles in a row. Monroe Freeland.
Now they're flying off the board.
Now, I know Penei Sewell said, hey, he's going to go left tackle, but hey, if you get one in the draft, you're good. You ain't got to move nowhere. 18, guess what? Trade alert.
What?
Trade alert.
The Vikings aren't sticking with their exciting white.
Nah. No. Eagles
Holy shit.
jump up. They say, man, these tackles are flying. Let's get our guy, Blake Miller.
Clemson.
Yeah, man. Hey, Lane Johnson, he had an injury last year, right? Getting a little older. Let's just get our guy now in Blake Miller. Let him learn behind probably a Hall of Fame tackle.
Okay. I don't
Give him at least a year or two behind him.
Jumping up from 23 to 18. Quite the jump.
Had to get their guy.
Gotta get him.
19. Wasn't fully sure, but I'm sticking with the Panthers getting Kenyon Sadiq. Because I was like, man, somebody's got to get him. And you know what? Getting Bryce Young another weapon. They loaded that defense on in the free agency, so why not?
Yeah, I was at the point where I'm like, I don't. He's one of those guys where I didn't know where to put him, and I don't want to give up my mock or anything, but I'm right there with you. Like it makes the most sense.
Number 20, Dallas Cowboys again, sticking and picking. Corner, Gerard McCoy, who people are also saying should be CB1. Almost fucked that up.
There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of talk with the cornerback room. There's a lot of these guys you could point and say that they're the best one.
But he also had that injury. He hasn't played all last season, so it's like, okay, the drop makes sense here.
Yeah, it's a couple. It's like almost all these top cornerbacks. They had some sort of injury history. It's weird.
Yeah, we'll see how that turns out.
Interesting.
21.
Pittsburgh
Steelers. They pick wide receiver Omar Cooper Jr.
Oh, they're going crazy in the crowd.
Another one.
Terrible towels.
Terrible towels. They say, yeah. Another one. I know they need help on the offensive tackle and guard, whichever one they're picking. But I think they get that next round. That's why I went with Omar Cooper. 22, Chargers. Caden McDonald. Hey, they need a lot of help on that defense. And the same thing, they're going to get their offensive tackle in the second round.
Interesting.
23 from the trade with the Eagles. The Minnesota Vikings get their exciting white.
Yeah.
Dylan Thieneman.
Harrison Smith replacement.
Officially.
Dude, I want to see the stats on this because this it's got to be like something like 90% of all mock drafts got the Vikings taking him. I haven't seen any other mock without him on there.
And that's why I was scared to take him because, like, oh, is this one going to be chalk to put him in, or is this the craziest smoke screen all time?
Dude, beats me.
24. The Jets. They get Denzel Boston. They already got their edge. Let's get a playmaker for whatever quarterback they get next year. Denzel Boston. 25. Chicago Bears. They take edge rusher TJ Parker. And I was flipping between an edge rusher or a defensive tackle because that's their main focus.
Yeah, they could also use a safety. Like there's a couple places on the defense, and I think the last 2 or 3 years they went first round offensive players. So time to shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, they're due. 26th, Buffalo Bills. Here we go. Like I said, I wanted Mesidor.
Can't get him. Sorry, bye.
But I have a feeling he's not going to be there, and we're not going to trade up for him. So, Bills get Keldrick Falk. And I feel like that's going to fit this new system for the defense that we're going to have. Because he could also play inside and outside.
I don't hate it. I feel like a lot of these guys are versatile.
Yeah. 27. San Fran takes KC Concepcion.
Yeah, need a little receiver there.
They
And
need another one.
Buffalo Bills skip out on him. Huh? Rochester native.
Yeah, we've done it before. We'll do it again, you know.
Okay. Niners get themselves another receiver.
28. Houston Texans. Haitian. They take linebacker CJ Allen. Hey,
Okay.
leader of the defense. That's really all they're missing.
I don't hate it. It's funny because this is like he's been early on in this process. He was in a lot of these mocks towards the back end of the draft. Now I'm not seeing him at all, which is interesting. I don't know so he could be a value pick going in the second round even if he gets past what you're saying, Houston here.
Yeah, well, we'll see. 29, the trade from the Chiefs. The Arizona Cardinals get their QB of the future, Ty Simpson.
Okay, that's where they trade up and get him then.
Yeah, that was
in that KC trade.
That huge package deal. They say, you know what? We're going to get that second pick too and send you a few later. Because we were talking about how they want to skip the Jets just in case. And this is them doing that. Number 30. Miami Dolphin.
I know you want to do it, Aiden.
Dang, no love for the Dolphins?
I'll do it for Malik Willis.
Miami Dolphin.
We can work on the coordination.
Yeah.
I get it. I like it.
So they got their wide receiver. It's time to get their corner. Colton Hood. They get their two main needs. And now we'll see what they do the rest of the draft.
Right.
And this is where I was telling you about A.J. Brown. Yeah, they traded him. For 31 and a few other later picks.
Because you guys had that coordinated. They knew it was coming.
Hey, he's great at his job.
I'm ready to jump this trade alert. We had it banked up when we first made it. Used it one time, but now it's coming back.
I like it. But no, with this one specifically, it was like you didn't even say it. They were like no hint.
He felt it in the air.
Okay. I know ball.
Okay.
Eagles on the clock again. Taking the sneaky edge, Malachi Lawrence.
Okay. Makes it in the first round, huh?
Yeah, he's fringe. Fringe late first, early second.
Bro, I thought you said French.
Fringe.
Okay.
Fringe.
I'm like, I didn't know that. Okay, Malachi, see? Francois. Tarjay.
And then I didn't know about the news about Seattle, but they're sticking and picking. With Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
Oh, my God. Put him in the in the secondary with why am I blanking right
Nicky Minwari.
now? Nicky Minwari. There it is.
Yeah, bro. No fly zone.
Holy shit! I mean, a lot of people were saying he's the Nicky Minwari of this draft.
So why not have him again?
Why not have both? Why not have both? Okay, that wraps up your mock draft, man. How you feel about that? Your final one.
I feel great.
Sorry, Tony Dungy.
Besides that little Timbit at the end, they might trade out. Blah. I can see him sticking and picking. No fly zone.
Interesting. All right. It's time, man.
Hell yeah, it is.
It's I was listening to yours as you were going through, obviously, and we have a different ours is, I was afraid the first 2 weeks, a lot of our picks were typically the same, but as you were going through, I was looking at mine. I'm like, okay. Some areas where we agree at, but there's not many. So let's get into it.
Okay.
Here's my mock draft 2.0, the final version. So here we go. Number 1, the Raiders are on the clock. They obviously take Fernando Mendoza. We ain't got to spend too much time on that. It's a lot. Congratulations.
Shout out.
Now the draft starts. At 2, I got the Jets taking David Bailey, edge out of Texas Tech. Now, to me, they're between Arvell Reese and David Bailey, but I think going down to it from what I've been seeing and reading, you know what you're getting out of David Bailey, pure edge rusher. Sure, you can move him around a little bit, but best at edge. That's what he does. That's the moneymaker.
But then why did they cancel the invitation for him to go there?
They already got what they needed.
You think that's that's our pick?
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Because I feel like they'd at least fly him out still to be like, yeah, this is the facility and all that.
I mean, why need to waste your time to bring in someone you're already confident with? What else do you need to learn about him?
I guess that's true.
Let's utilize our time talking to maybe someone else who, make us change our mind then. I think that's where I'm at with that. Also with Arvell Reese too, in comparison, it's like, okay, he could play both linebacker and edge, but when it comes down to it, it's like we know more with David Bailey what we're getting out of him, positional wise.
So maybe they're just waiting to do their homework on their second pick in the first round. Is what you're saying.
Very well could be. So David Bailey 2. Cardinals at 3. I could see them trading out. There's been reports of them wanting to trade out, similar like what they did in 2023 with the Houston Texans. But I just don't see it. I don't know who is trading up to 3, and whoever trades up to 3, who they getting. Could it be Arvell Reese? Sure. But I just don't think you got the facilities for that big man. They're going to be asking for too much. So I got Francis Mauigoa. That's how you say his name?
Maui Noah.
The G is silent like fucking lasagna. Damn.
Yeah.
Francis Mauigoa. Offensive tackle out of Miami. I mean, Cardinals, they could have easily won Arvell Reese here. They need a lot to build up. But offensive-minded head coach, let's build this thing from the inside out offensively and get this thing rolling. And maybe, things Jacoby Brissett's not showing up. We got Gardner Minshew, but we need the quarterback in the future. Maybe let's think ahead here. Then 4, Tennessee Titans again. What's his face? Why am I blanking right now?
Mm-hmm.
Robert Saleh. Excuse me.
Yep, there you go.
Robert Saleh, new bald head coach of the Tennessee Titans. They changed the logo to fit their bald scheme. They hired nothing but bald head coaches. Could he want his Fred Warner in this draft?
Ooh.
Some are saying, yeah, but I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, defense wins championships. Tennessee Titans ain't close to that right now. They need to sell some tickets. New stadium coming in, new uniforms, new logo, new branding, new everything. Let's get the best player in this draft. Jeremiah Love, running back out of Notre Dame. Bang. Back there with Cam Ward. Number 5, 5th overall, New York Giants. Well. Look who fell to our laps here. Could be the best defensive player in the draft. We're going to wait and see. We just shipped off Dexter Lawrence. We need to beef up this defensive line again. Let's go with Arvell Reese.
Oh.
Edge out of Ohio State. Again, John Harbaugh, defensive minded, right? Even though he came from special teams, but his Baltimore Ravens teams were always tough. Play like a Raven. Well, we're going to play like a Giant. Arvell Reese, come on down and shut them down.
Bang.
So I got that. And then they still got the 10th overall pick in their back pocket. But we have a trade. First trade of the draft here. Trailer. Call Aiden slipping. He wasn't expecting.
No.
He knew all yours. It's kind of fishy.
Hey, man.
They almost are linked up or something.
What do you think we're doing in the car every time after we leave this studio?
That's fair.
Come on.
Fair. Cleveland Browns trade out of the 6th, which has been reports all week. Hey, Cleveland Browns, again, they traded out of their first-round pick last year. Let's just keep loading this thing up, man. There's a guy on here who we could take here, but we're confident we can take him later on and just get an extra pick out of it, a couple picks out of it. The Dallas Cowboys. Ooh. Jerry World trades up. Could be the shocker of the draft right here. I got the Dallas Cowboys reshaping their defensive secondary. One of the only teams this man has met with in this whole process.
Okay.
Cowboys are taking Caleb Downs, safety, Ohio State.
What?
Listen, Nick Saban said it himself years ago. Before he even stepped on the college football field, this man is a Hall of Famer. Send him his gold jacket right now.
Send it to him.
Tore up in Alabama. Went crazy in Ohio State. Made a name for himself there. He could do it all. What a world it would be. Give me Caleb Downs. Put that star on his helmet.
Hall of Famer?
Hey, if Nick Saban said he's a Hall of Famer, I believe it. They didn't say that about Michael Parsons. Mm-mm. But they saying about Caleb Downs, and he gonna be Hall of Famer with that star on his helmet. Bam! How about that? You didn't see that one coming, did you?
No.
Next up, 7th overall pick. I got the Commanders. They could go different ways here, but they need a receiver badly. They're saying, they're linking Carnell Tate heavily with the Commanders. Another Ohio State receiver next to Terry McLaurin, but that's not the route I'm going.
No.
The owner, I forget his name, Peters. He comes from the San Francisco system.
Oh, okay.
He said, you know what, Robert Saleh, if you're not taking your Fred Warner at 4, at 4, then we're going to go ahead and take ours here at 7. Commanders take Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State.
Okay.
They said, listen, maybe we loaded up this defensive free agency, sure. Maybe we need an offensive receiver, but we don't have a 2nd-round pick. We're thinking of trading out of here. But they're going to get their guy. Set the tone on defense. Sonny Styles, absolute freak coming out of the combine. 8th overall, Reuben Bain Jr. of the Saints, edge out of Miami. Just a position of need. And, a couple months ago, they were talking about him being a top 5 player in this draft. They're going to get him at 8.
Slips down a couple spots. Not too bad.
So next up, Chiefs. Now, a lot of Chiefs fans aren't happy with the way Daniel Jeremiah has been projecting this thing. He's got them taking offensive tackle, which you did as well. They want like a weapon. Travis Kelce's leaving here soon. Our wide receiver room's slimming down a little bit. Hollywood Brown signed elsewhere, but you got to think big picture here. Mahomes is like, I got banged up last year. There's a reason why we're picking in the top 10. Our offensive line was doo-doo. Okay? Straight up. Protect me. Was out with a season-ending injury, ACL, I believe it was.
Yup.
Give me Caden Proctor, offensive tackle, Alabama. Don't give a piss.
Oh,
Nothing
Proctor, huh?
Tide. He was on one of their top 30 visits, one of the only offensive linemen to do so. And Andy Reid wants to build this thing from the inside out and protect his guy. We'll worry about, skill positions later in this draft.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And obviously, the big trade with you don't got to click the button. The trade already happened. This was the Bengals and Giants trade the other day. Giants had 10th overall pick, and they're going to take. You know what? We already got Malik Neighbors. Okay,
Right.
We got Odell Beckham visiting.
Right.
We're going to bring him back. Which, funny enough, when they traded him, where'd he go? Cleveland, right?
Yep.
They traded Odell Beckham to the Browns and used that pick on Dexter Lawrence at that time. So not only are they going to sign Odell Beckham Jr. back, they're going to take someone who could learn a thing or two from Odell Beckham, Jordan Tyson, wide receiver out of Arizona State. Now we're about to go on a little run here. Get your running shoes on.
All right, hold on.
Wide receiver's about to be flying off the board at this point in the draft. Okay, first one off the board is typically how it goes. We better get these receivers while we can. So 11, Dolphins could use some protection on the offensive line. They need some help in the secondary. They need help everywhere. But they're just like, you know what? We got absolutely no receivers on this team. Let's go Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver out of USC.
Bang.
Next up, 12th overall, Cleveland Browns. This was their trade with the Dallas Cowboys. They said, y'all really going to let this man slip? A couple months ago, you're talking about he was the best receiver in this draft. Hey, Cardinal Tate, don't pack your bags up and, go too far now. You're going to go to Columbus to Cleveland, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Cardinal Tate, wide receiver out of Ohio State, going to the Cleveland Browns. Bona fide stud weapon for Shedeur Sanders.
We got him in different spots. That's interesting.
At 13, we got to trade. So this was the Los Angeles Rams spot. They're looking at the board. They're like, yeah, we could use a receiver, but we try to trade for A.J. Brown. The guy we really wanted, Mekhi Lemon, Dolphins already took him off the board.
Dang.
We're good here, G.
We're good.
Jets call him, hey, we really need this guy. We see these receivers coming off the board like crazy. We need some weapons here in New York.
Okay.
Like Ravens could take them, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump the gun at 13. Jets take Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver out of Indiana.
13.
Taking him at 13.
Okay.
So a lot of speculation in terms of Ty Simpson, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they're ready for a quarterback yet.
No, I don't think so either.
Get a pillar on defense. David Bailey at 2. Load up the receiver room at 13. Whoever's, the Geno, there's another bridge in New York. It's called Geno Smith. He's bridging up for the next quarterback in 2027. 14, the Ravens are like, oh, man. Why did the Jets trade ahead of us? Well, it's all right because we got the guy we wanted anyway. Ravens at 14 select Denzel Boston, wide receiver out of Washington. Give Lamar Jackson a weapon finally, other than Zay Jones in that first round.
Okay, another one.
At 15, again, we're talking about Dylan Thieneman being linked to the Vikings in every single mock draft. I feel like this is the case for this man as well with the Buccaneers. Akeem Mesidor, edge out of Miami.
Yep. Simple as
that. 16. This was the trade with the Rams and the Jets. The Rams seen the field. They're like, yep, Kyle Lemon off the board. We're good here. We got an old-ass man at quarterback. Just won the MVP. Funny enough, I should have asked Dan when he was on because I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that him and Stafford were on the same team.
Yeah.
Dang. It would have been like, yeah, he's cool.
Good guy. He can throw the ball.
I wasn't there long to play with Stafford, but he was cool. But the Rams need some protection here. Monroe Freeling, offensive tackle out of Georgia. Some are saying could end up being the best tackle in this draft. We shall see about that. We get some beef on the line to protect Stafford. At 17, Lions need some beef as well. I had a couple guys retire on them and leave on the offensive line this year. They're going to beef it up with, here we go again. I thought I had it right. Ali Vega, Ione, offensive guard, Penn State. How was that?
Almost. Fuck. I told you just stick with Vega.
Vega, I own E.
I own E.
I own E. Lions beef up. 18 again. I mean, I'm sounding like a broken record. Dylan Thiedemann, safety out of Oregon for the Minnesota Vikings, losing Harrison Smith to retirement. And what I hinted when you were going through your mock draft, I got at the 19th overall pick, Carolina Panthers select Kenyon Sadiq, tight end out of Oregon. Give Bryce Young another weapon there.
Yeah.
20, Cowboys stick and pick. They missed out on a couple edge rushers. They were trying to trade for Max Crosby. They get one here. Keldrick Falk, edge out of Auburn.
Okay.
Name that's been, according to Peter Schrager, has been being spoken about in the Dallas Cowboys war room to keep an eye on. 21st overall pick, Pittsburgh Steelers, the hometown Steelers of this year's draft. You know, I could have went a couple different ways with this. Maybe they could have won a receiver help. Was going to say Aaron Rodgers, but we don't know. Will Howard out.
Yeah.
They already traded for Michael Pittman. Got DK still. They'll be okay.
They'll be okay.
They could wait later on because I'll tell you what, at 21, this could be a shock. I got Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, safety out of Toledo.
At 21.
At 21 to be Pittsburgh Steelers.
Interesting.
Get him in that secondary with Ramsey and all them.
Okay.
Could be a steal in this draft, too, from what everyone's saying. Like we're talking about Nick Eamon-Warrior. Could be the Eamon-Warrior of this draft. 22, I got the Chargers sticking and picking. They could have went different ways here. Maybe they were looking to trade back, but couldn't find a trade partner. I know what you're thinking. How did this guy fall so far back? Well, it was what we're talking about with this cornerback position. A couple of these top guys got a little bit of injury history. So we're at 22. The Chargers select Mansour Delaney, cornerback out of LSU.
At 22, he really fell.
Fell back hard. I don't know if he's really going to fall back, but the way this mock is shaping up, this is where he falls.
Dang.
You know, when it comes to draft day, if he ends up getting picked top 15, I wouldn't be surprised. But again, just the way this shaped up, off of who I think needs who, Delaney falls to 22. At 23, Eagles stick and pick. A lot of their offensive linemen getting old asses over there in Philly.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Let's start getting some replacements. And Spencer Fanu, offensive tackle out of Utah, potentially replace Lane Johnson down the road here.
Okay.
Let's go on a little run, shall we? Another offensive tackle here taken at 24. Cleveland Browns took a receiver earlier in this draft. They did sign a bunch of guys in free agency, but it's like, all right, let's just keep beefing up. Caleb Lomo, offensive tackle out of Utah. So Utah tackles go back to back here. Interestingly enough. 25, Chicago Bears stick and pick. Again, we're talking about how they need a defensive pick here because the past couple of years they went straight offense. So why not get one of the best nose tackles in the game here in this draft class? Caden McDonald, defensive tackle out of Leach.
IO.
There it is. Next up, 26, Buffalo Bills are on the clock. Nada. Trade alert. Everybody's going to be sitting there again. You know, Buffalo Bills draft party, hyped up. Nobody made any AI of anybody in the gas mask for Brandon Beane, like the question. Bills are receiving the board. Let's just get some more picks, man. Because I like where this team that's trading in. I like the pick that they're giving us because it's not too far back from where 26 is. Maybe, you know, we're celebrating our second-round pick with DJ Moore, okay? But we're going to bring in another second-round pick. Cardinals trade up at 26 with the Buffalo Bills.
There it is.
To get their guy. Quarterback out of Alabama. Don't give a piss. Nothing but the Tide. Ty Simpson. It's bound to happen, whether it's at 26 trading in the first round or if they stick at 34. Ty Simpson will be an Arizona Cardinal.
Nothing but the Ty Simpson.
Nothing but the tie. Don't give a piss about nothing but the tie. Yeah. Been a lot of reports lately, too. This could also be some of the smoke screens because for past month or so, it was reported that Ty Simpson could be selected at the back end of the first round. Now, all of a sudden, Cardinals or Jets might not have to trade back in the first round to get him, which
Smoke.
They might not have to, but if you think about it long term, if he ends up being good, which I'm sure the Saints are pissed that they couldn't work this out with Tyler Shuck when it comes to contract time, if he still plays at the level he's playing at. Why not go get your quarterback, bring him in the first round? You got your picks loaded up. Give him that 5th-year option if need to be. You can only do that in the first round.
Right. And then I imagine most of, not all of this season, Jacoby Brissett. There you go.
Minshew, too.
Forgot about Minshew, yeah.
So it's like he can sit and learn. And also, you already had a first-round pick. You took a tackle. You're thinking ahead, as I was saying.
You're set, yeah.
Comes full circle here. So, Ty Simpson trading with the Buffalo Bills. Bills fans fail to make AI pitchers. So,
dang.
But like I was saying, if you're Brandon Beane, it's like, oh, shoot, all right, it was 34. Not that far off, Could end up getting one of their edge rushers, maybe a linebacker down there. Who knows?
Who knows?
I think they'll end up going defense, but we'll see. 27. San Fran is on the clock. They're like, oh, Cardinals, you dirty dogs. You traded right ahead of us.
Dang.
Cardinals want to get ahead of them and the Seattle Seahawks. Go get their guy because Cardinals, they already knew. Niners were going to trade with them. Seahawks were going to trade with them. So,
yeah,
we're deal with the Buffalo Bills. So, Niners, again, this is where we agreed, actually. KC Concepcion.
Oh.
Wide receiver, Texas A&M is going to be a Niner, in my opinion.
See? He's not coming home. Sorry.
I think it'll be a good piece for the Niners. I mean, they've lost Jawan Jennings. Obviously, no Debo Samuel or nothing, which could there be a reunion, bro? Debo on the market.
Debo?
Debo's still on the market.
Huh.
But Niners take KC Concepcion, talented receiver. 28, I got the Houston Texans sticking and picking. Beef up the defense as well. Zion Young, edge out of Missouri. 29, Chiefs are up. Again, a couple years ago. Took Trent McDuffie in a similar spot. They're going to do it again. But this time is going to be cornerback out of Tennessee, Jermod McCoy.
Yeah, he slipped.
Position in need. Yeah, I mean, it's just,
that injury.
It's tough with me and these cornerbacks, like compared to all these other players, man. It's like I don't think corner in this draft. I mean, I could end up being wrong, like I said, but it's not going to be as valuable as it's been in years past. I don't know. But anyway, we still go on a little run here. Miami Dolphins at 30. They need a cornerback as well. They take Avion Terrell, cornerback out of Clemson. Again, injury history.
Yeah.
So valuable spot there. And then 31. No trade alert for me because I think that AJ Brown trade has happened in June 1st, as they're saying. We seen what happened to the Patriots in the Super Bowl. It wasn't pretty.
No.
They got beat the hell up, especially on the offensive line. They couldn't protect Drake May for nothing, so they're going to get some protection in Max Iananker.
That sounds right.
I feel like I'm messing that up, but offensive tackle out of Arizona State.
Yeah.
Athletic tackle that Patriots could desperately use. And now, final pick of the first round of this year's mock draft. The Seattle Seahawks take absolutely nobody because we got a trade. Listen, I mentioned it earlier. John Snyder was like, hey, we got 4 picks, bro. We're ready to trade out of that 32nd. So, you see who's on the board, right? From your perspective.
No, I can't.
I was going to ask you what team you think I got traded in.
I don't know who's left on the board. I'm going to say Bills jump back in.
They do not.
Dang.
But this team in the AFC jumps back in the same spot they did a couple years ago at 32. This time they don't take a franchise quarterback, obviously, because they already have one. Because the last time they traded a 32nd pick, they got the franchise quarterback. He's still doing all right. Got a couple MVPs. I got the Baltimore Ravens trading at 32.
What?
Get their defensive tackle, who they probably could have picked at 14, but they wanted to go receiver instead. Skill position. But the new head coach, Jesse Minter, defensive minded. He said, okay, we got Metabuke coming back off of injury.
Yeah.
Let's keep beefing up. This draft is all about beef. The Ravens want to beef it up in their cool new uniforms. They get defensive tackle Caleb Banks.
Bang.
Out of Florida.
Big boy.
To wrap up the first round. So that's my draft, man. Although I will say, I think there's going to be more trades. I just couldn't see it. I couldn't put it together. There's obviously going to be surprises. There's going to be something that we don't even see coming. Obviously, it's happened past couple years with like Michael Penix Jr. being selected where he was at and all that.
Yeah.
Lions shocked everybody a couple years ago. I don't know what the surprises are going to be. I had a couple in mind, but I had a couple trades in mind, but I think there's going to be a lot more.
How many trades did you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I had 4.
Okay, so I think if you were to ask me today, I think there's going to be like 7 or 8.
You think so?
Yeah, but I just couldn't see it on my board here the way it was falling. What's your biggest takeaway? What was the biggest surprise to you?
Your whole mock. It was just
Cowboys trading up.
This one. Boom. I don't have it in front of me, but I'd probably say that last one, the Ravens coming back in.
I know. It's like I really didn't know who else to put there. I was just looking at like the top 30 visits and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, I know the GM said himself he does not want to stay at 32. So someone is going to trade.
Right. Can't be the Cardinals, though.
No, so I was looking at like the players that were available at that point, and there actually wasn't many that had top 30 visits other than Caleb Banks' name popped up a bunch. A team that you could probably look out for that I thought originally was the Atlanta Falcons because they didn't have one. But they don't have many picks, so I don't see them making any crazy moves. If anything, probably move back in the second round or something. But
yeah,
no, that's where I was at there. So there you have it. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, we got a little mock draft contest scoring system. For those of you that are just kicking back, that won't be at the draft, just chilling. You got your mock set up and everything. Here's our point system. If you want to, keep track and maybe compare your score sheet to ours when it's all said and done on socials at Tank Talk _pod. So I don't have the graphic up, but if you're listening along, take some notes. So you get 4 points if you get the team, player, and pick number correct. Everything across the board. You get 3 points if you get the team and player correct. So it doesn't matter what position in the draft they're picked. If it's the correct team and player, you get 3 points. You get 2 points if you get the player and pick number correct.
Okay.
So let's just say, for example, LA Rams. Okay. They pick Mekhi Lemon at 13. But in actuality, someone trades up at 13 to take Mekhi Lemon. You got the player and the draft position correct. 2 points. Bang. 1 point if you get the team and position correct. So let's just say, for example, the Eagles, right? I had them taking one of the Utah tackles.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say you had Fanu taken by the Eagles at 23. If you get Lomu taken by the Eagles at 23, you get 1 point because you had the team and the position correct. They get the player. Then you get half a point if you get the position and pick number correct. So let's just say at 26, you had Ty Simpson Cardinals. I'm just using mine, for example. He's obviously a quarterback, and he's taking 26. Let's say the Jets trade up to that spot. You got the position and the pick number correct. It's only half a point. That makes sense?
Yeah.
I feel like we've been debating the score sheet for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And then obviously 0 points if you get everything wrong. What do you suggest we change that doesn't make sense?
I couldn't tell you, man. I feel like this is good.
Are you just saying that?
No, I feel like
Aiden will know. Does that score sheet make sense?
because this is like the last 2 years, right?
It's been a couple years
Because
now.
3 years that's when we changed it to this one.
Yeah, let's debunk this right now. We're gonna stick with it. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, sometimes I zone out. I had no clue what's happening. I came back in. I heard the score sheet. You hit that nail right on the head. I mean, everything just made sense.
Yeah.
I know Aiden will be honest. So there you go. If you missed it, you need me to reread it. 4 points team player pick and number, 3 points for team and player, 2 points for player and pick number, 1 point for team and position, half a point for position and pick, 0 points. You get everything wrong.
Sucker.
I'm gonna have it posted on our socials too if you can't visually put it together. So I'm really interested to see what everyone else's score sheet would look like.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy.
What we
draft
should
this year.
do this year, actually, we should take like actual draft analysts and because I know Peter Schrager's is coming out tomorrow. He said, and
Yeah, do our score.
we should do our score system with their mocks. See how we compare.
Yes,
That's the only thing we haven't done with this.
think it's time.
Because it's like with their mock drafts, it's like, all right, we read into them and everything, but after the draft, we don't even. I mean, just speaking for me at least, it's like I'll never go back and look.
Yeah, no one checks.
So maybe we start holding people accountable. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All right, one last thing before we get off. It was all draft talk today. Brother Brand, I got a question.
what's the question?
Do you know ball?
Oh shit.
Yep. He thought I was gonna skip out, huh? And I was thinking about it too. Because I haven't
Just me by myself?
Bro, I don't know what the deal is with this cold. I cannot shake this shit. I'm not feeling it right now. I'll be honest with you. I'm fighting.
Dang. Still sudsy, huh?
I don't know if the weather went down again.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't really get a chance to drink too much water today, too. I think that was a big problem.
That's a huge problem. Drink
Yeah,
water.
So if you're out there, just drink your fucking water, dude.
Come on. H2O.
I got to get it together, man, because it's a big week.
Yeah, it is.
We got the draft to go to Thursday, so you got to
Lock in.
But speaking of the draft,
Oh no.
can you tell me the 3 teams that have never, and I mean never, had the first overall pick in the history of the NFL draft?
Ravens.
Ravens are 1.
I low key feel like the Steelers. No.
Strike 1.
How many strikes I get?
It's fucking 2 more. You know how this goes.
Dang, I'm just one man. Let's see. I'm not looking it up. I'm looking at the teams. Like, I look at the teams, man. Look at the team standings. Here we go. I feel like they had to, right? Dang. Those
2
two
more
definitely
teams.
have.
2 more teams. You got it.
Definitely for sure. We'll wait on them.
We gotta start having a timer on this thing, Aiden.
No timer.
We got places to be.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
Broncos are the 2nd team.
Let's fucking go.
Who is the last team that has never held the first overall pick? We talk about them a lot on this show. If you want another hint, you get 1 more.
I got 2 more guesses to be wrong.
Yeah, he had only 1 strike so far.
All right, I'm gonna guess and then I'm gonna get the hint. Eagles.
Eagles are incorrect. Strike
Okay.
2.
Okay, here we go.
Close though.
Hint.
I already said we talk about them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They had some news that you did not expect as we were going through our mock draft. Yep. Not a good hint, but we just talked about them.
They had some news that I did not expect.
You said, dang, didn't know that.
Seahawks?
The Seahawks are the third team.
Okay.
Never had the first overall pick. Brother Brent, you know ball this week, dude. Let's go.
Let's go. Because I think I had, who was it? I had them, the Seahawks, and the Eagles, the Seahawks, and somebody else.
Yeah, the Steelers. You guessed the Steelers.
No, I guess after that.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess those are my two other teams.
Okay. We got to think of a question to ask people at the draft Thursday. We got to hit them with the ball trivia.
Huh. What could
got to be draft related?
Yeah. Like how many times the number one overall pick was traded? I feel like
I don't hate that.
That might be a good one. You'd have to look up the answers, though, obviously.
How many teams traded back into the first round to draft a quarterback?
That's a good one. I like that.
Because I'm just trying to connect it with this draft. Or it could be like Steelers related. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to have to wait and see, too. If you guys are going to be at the draft, let me know. Maybe we could meet up and see if you know ball or not. I'm also participating in a contest.
What are you talking about?
I ever saw you to play QB 54 game?
That's the one with the lawn chairs?
The tail game, yeah.
Yeah.
So the owners are going to be there. Mike.
Okay.
Made a post. It's $10 to enter. The seat is going to be 25 yards out, so you got to throw 25 yards. You get three throws.
Okay, that's not bad.
$10 to enter, and if you make it once in the bucket in the net, you get $500 cash.
Okay. You got to lock in for that.
I feel like I can do that.
Yeah. Get rid of the suds, though.
Dude, it's supposed to be like 75 in Pittsburgh, too, so I think
you should be good.
I'm going to clear up on it. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a big factor here, bro.
Yeah. Take some vitamins. You'll be good.
Yeah. Vitamins, too, yesterday. I didn't do anything yesterday, but I made some purchases.
Some vitamins? Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's great.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, vitamins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to shout out Jeter. No Anthony's Corner this week. Corner was quiet. It's a quiet
Perfect.
show. I mean, even the biggest guest of all time in show history.
Crazy. We talked about the Sabres, too. He's not even here.
Well, Anthony, I know.
Yeah.
Did you know that the Gronks were big like hockey fans as they are? Rob talked about it a couple times on I think when he was on Fox or something.
I feel like that makes sense.
He said a lot so we had a call today. He said he gave Buffalo his flowers. I'm not that's all I'm gonna say. I was kind of surprised to hear it. You know how he is in New England, bad blood with the Buffalo Bills and all that. So
Yeah.
even though it's more Bills fans
Yeah, of course.
it is what it is. But that's all we got, man. We're locked in for the draft. I can't wait to get there Thursday. It's gonna be interesting. I have no idea like what to expect. It's gonna be like thousands of people there. Definitely not driving into Pittsburgh. I can tell you that.
No?
Yeah, we found a little transportation system.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give out our locations or anything, but
Yeah, so you're going to ride a bike there?
that'll be a way to get rid of the suds there.
Yeah. Sweat it out.
But either get rid of it or just die. I don't know.
You got to wait and see.
But shout out Dan for hopping on today. It was pretty cool. This in the works for a little bit. Kind of came out of nowhere, but we made it happen. So appreciate him for taking time. As you can see, he's a busy guy.
Yeah.
5 kids. He says, next generation of Gronks, they're coming. He said, we trying every sport.
And what do you say? Two of them aren't into sports yet?
No, they're young. Yeah, they're too young.
Yeah.
So they're about to take over, bro. It's crazy, but hopefully this show is too. We got a lot in the works, man. We got the draft, like we're saying. A bunch of content is going to roll out from that. I'm gonna just say it. I hinted at it last. I'm gonna just say it. Potentially,
nah.
We got something in the works. It's gonna look a little different. What you're seeing here is gonna look different. That's all I'm gonna say. As you can see, they're already shutting the lights off on us. The lights on the white wall here. Sure, they're unplugged. Done.
Dunzo.
They're gonna look different. So appreciate everyone following along. Be sure to follow us at @TankTalk_pod. Stay up to date with all the football content we're going on. We got a couple more redrafts to post out. I don't know if you guys been following up on that. Any takeaway from the 2021 that we just posted? You gonna pull it up? Have you been seeing these?
No.
That I've been doing? You haven't seen none of them?
I haven't really been online, so
Jeez Louise.
Sorry, man. The only time I'm online is when I'm locking in for my mock draft. Sorry about it.
He's locked into a different level, but all right, we'll talk about it after. But be sure to subscribe to us here as well. Trying to just keep spreading the word, man. Appreciate everyone that's been supporting us along the way. Be sure to follow along with your mock draft with our score system. I want to see who does better than us.
Nobody.
A couple people know ball out there.
Yeah, but I think I got it this year.
As you're going through it, some of the ones you didn't seem too confident.
Nah, we're good.
All right, we'll see about that, and we'll see y'all next week.